Hi, it's Connor from Firefly here. I wanted to take this opportunity to show you how to use Fusion's saved favorites function. The saved favorites allows you to create prescription templates that you commonly use when you use the Fusion app. If you have a go-to prescription that you frequently use, say, for example, you are prescribing a functional device type with a polypropylene shell, and you commonly select a puff top cover with an Ago Flex bottom cover. And this is a full length functional device with a 2mm pour-on heel lift. You can save the details of this template in the Fusion app and use it anytime in the future. And when you call on the template in the future, you can make changes and tweak the prescription as per your particular patient's needs. So the idea of the Fusion saved favorites is to allow you to write prescriptions more efficiently, save you time so you can spend more time treating your patients. So let's jump in and see how it works. So here we have our Fusion dashboard. On the left-hand side, we have our navigation panel. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a prescription. And then we're going to save that prescription as a template. Then we're going to find out where it's saved, how to access it in the future, and how to call on that template and make changes to it if needs be. Okay, so here we go. So we're in our dashboard. First thing we're going to do is we're going to capture a scan. Now, I'm not going to capture the scan of a patient's foot, but I'm going to capture something, an object that's on the table in front of me, just for demonstration purposes. So I'm going to tap the scanner button on the left-hand side. I'm going to put in the patient name. I'm going to call it Connor Test Scan. I'm going to hit the Done button to commit that name, and then I'm going to hit Set. And it should launch the scanner. So I want to get that green template, that green rendering. Once I have that, I hit Scan. And I'll quickly capture the scan. And then when I'm finished, I'll hit End Scan. Now I am scanning the left foot here, or I'm in the left foot container. It'll show me a preview. I'm happy with that. Then it'll automatically bounce me to the right foot. I'm going to scan this again. I want to get that. So if I get the red, I'm too far away. If I get green or blue, I'm too close. So green is good. Tap the scan button in the bottom right-hand corner, capture the data, rotate around the target object. In your case, it'll be a foot. I'm going to end scan in the bottom right-hand corner. It'll show me a preview of the scan I've captured. I'll say that I'm happy with that and end the preview. Now, because the text on the left and the text on the right, for left foot and right foot have turned green, that tells me that I have captured data in both those containers. And then I'm going to move down from scanner to order form. Now, here we can see the patient name, in this case, Connor Test Scan, has been populated in the patient name field. And if I try to progress onto the next page and I hit next, it won't allow me because there are some critical pieces of information that have to be filled in. These include weight, so we'll say 80 kg, and shoe size here, we'll say size 9 UK. Then we can progress on to the next page. Now, here is where our saved favorites, our templates are saved, and we can access them once they're saved by tapping this drop-down menu. We'll look at that in a minute. So we're going to progress on with our prescription. So now we're building a prescription that will ultimately be our template. We need to select a device type. So in the example I gave at the top of the video, I said it was a functional device type. I said the shell material was polypropylene. I said it was a full length device to toes. I think I said the top cover was puff. 1.5 thickness will give it. Bottom cover, I think I said Ago Flex, so we'll select that. And we'll progress to the next page. And I think I said I was going to give this a heel lift on both feet. So I'm going to select both feet. And I'll give it a pour-on heel lift of 2mm for the left foot and the right foot. And then I'll progress on to the next page. Now, you can put in as much detail as you like here, but for the demonstration purposes here, I'm going to skip to the end. So I'm going to progress to the end here. Skip past the shell modifications. I'm going to tap the CASP dressing and postings button here to move on to that section. I'm going to jump to the order summary and submission section. Now, This button here, Open Favorite Saver, I tap this button to save the template that I have just created. And when I do that, it asks me to give it a name. So I'm going to call it Connor's Full Length Functional. And then I'm going to hit Done. Then I'm going to tap Save. And I'm going to hit Continue. That's the template saved, and I'll show you in a second how you can recall it. So we're going to move on and submit this order just for demonstration purposes. Make sure that our shipping address is correct. It is, yep. And I'm going to tap the Submit button down the bottom right. And order sent. So now that we've created our order, and we can see it here, Connor Test Scan, it's a functional device, submitted on the 22nd of February. It's in review, and in review means the order has been submitted successfully to the Firefly lab for manufacture, but the manufacture process has not started yet. So the next thing we need to do is to see where our template was saved and how can we access it in the future. So to access a template that's saved, starting from our dashboard, we scan our patient's feet. And I'm going to scan the object on my desk again, just for demonstration purposes. Once I've the data captured in the left foot and the right foot, I'm going to progress to the order form. We can see that the patient name is populated. I'm going to put in the weight, say 80 kg again, select the shoe size, progress to the next page. Now, here I should be able to see the template that I've just created in the previous prescription. So I'm going to tap the button to show me the drop-down menu. And here it is, Connor's Full Length Functional is the name of the template that I created. And if I tap that, it'll ask me, do I want to load this template to the current prescription? I'll say yes. And we'll see that it is a functional device. We'll see that it's polypropylene shell material. Black puff top cover is selected. It's a device that's to toes, and that the bottom cover is Agoflex, and our heel lift is 2 mil. Now, we can make changes to this as per the needs of the patient that we have in front of us. So let's say the patient doesn't need a heel lift, we'll say none. And we can progress and populate the prescription as we need to meet the needs of the patient. And once we're happy with all that, we can jump to the very end and submit our order by tapping Submit. And we can see that our second test prescription has been submitted and is now in review. So the thing to remember here is that you can create prescriptions, you can create as many of them as you like, and you can call on them to make your prescription writing process more efficient. So if you've got go-to functional device prescriptions, go-to sport device prescriptions, or dress device prescriptions, you can save them within the Fusion as a template, and you can call on them as you progress. That's a quick demonstration on how to use the Fusion templates, or the saved favorites as they're correctly called. And if you've any questions about Fusion, or you're interested in introducing it to your own clinic, you can contact us. Fusion@firefly.ie is the email address, and we'll give you all the details you need. Thank you.